This is Carmen Fjarlin reporting for the Sharn Inquisitive as per usual, and I am here to remind you that it is actually illegal to sneak onto private property, no matter how important the news may be. So, to remind myself of that as well, I'm here reporting on the weather, so that I don't get into any more trouble. Whew. That sure is some rain. Pitter patter, pitter patter. Just tell me when there's actual news to report. Stop the recording. Our scene opens with a lightning rail briskly departing from the station in Flamekeep, heading down to Sigil Star. Our brave heroes had just climbed aboard, finding little seats in the back of a single car, slipping into the crowd, heading back to the city of Sharn to return the necklace stolen from Celeria Irtane. We join them now, seated together, as Clancy is admiring the necklace in his hand, glancing over it and how the light from the window reflects on it. The train car is crowded, but they have a brief moment of solitude in the back to finally gather their bearings together.
You know, I really hope, it might be selfish of me to say, but I really hope that we get something out of all this. You know?
I don't think that's selfish. I think that's fair.
I think we should probably free Kathy when we get back.
Oh,
Wherever
Definitely, yeah. That should definitely be on our top list of priorities.
Yeah.
I think we probably should have been thinking about that first, but it's okay.
It kind of hit me once they left. I was like, wait a minute, Kathy's tied up. And then I was like, oh, too late for that. I guess we'll have to search the whole city. I know people. It'll be fine. Kidnappings happen way more than you think in Sharn, so.
You do?
All the time. What do you think all those buildings are for? Living in?
Yeah.
No. They're for...
You're scaring him. You
half
gotta
of them
stop.
are abandoned.
You're scaring me.
You gotta stop.
I forgot. No, everyone lives peacefully and happily in every single apartment.
Oh, okay, that's good.
And every
anyway,
morning they wake up and they make bacon and they have toast.
Oh, everyone? The entire town?
Yep.
To interrupt that tangent, all of you suddenly hear a, "All aboard! Please provide your tickets or payment. Please provide your tickets or payment."
You guys know how much it costs for the ride?
I'm sure he'll tell us how much it costs when he gets here. Maybe we can sweet talk him.
Okay.
Is he approaching, or is it
He's
like
walking through the
like
row. Like you see the attendant making his way through the car that you're in.
Or maybe can I try to just see how much they're paying?
Go ahead and roll a perception check here, Shell.
Just to be not embarrassing. Sir, how much is it? Perception check. Okay, that is going to be a dirty 20.
As you look ahead, believe it or not everyone on this train is going to the same destination, so people are definitely paying different amounts.
Right.
He'll tell us. I'm sure he'll tell us.
All right.
How much money do you guys how much money do you have?
On me? About 42 gold.
Okay, you should be good. You definitely should be good. Elle, how much do you have?
I have 40 gold.
Good. Okay, got it. We should be good. I think. I don't know. It's pretty far.
By the way, I forgot to thank you for picking up the gold. Oh shoot! I counted wrong. I was counting my copper piece as regular. I have 10 gold.
Got it. Yeah. Hey,
Oh, okay.
Copper's not gonna quite do it here, buddy. So we're gonna have to. Yeah.
All right, you three. Do you have tickets, or are you paying for a specific destination?
We're paying for Sharn. To go to Sharn.
For Sharn, okay. That's gonna be 35 gold per person here.
I just have like a very expression, like slow turn over to Shale.
35 times 3. 35 times 3 is going to be 60, 75. Got it. That's not true. That's not 75. That's completely wrong.
I don't think that's
75.
105.
105.
35 times 3.
105 gold
105.
total.
So it's 75 gold pieces, right, sir?
Nope, not even a little bit, sir.
Are you sure?
Fairly positive.
Okay, guys, I can cover 2 of us.
Sir, I only have 10 gold pieces. Is there any way I can maybe do some kind of work on the train or help out?
I'm afraid it's
I don't
not
have
that
enough
kind of
food.
operation.
Elle, how many gold pieces do you have?
I have 40.
You have 40 gold pieces?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then just,
Yeah,
just,
run me out of all my money. Great.
they're taking all of my money as well. You're not the only one.
Okay.
Maybe we could walk?
I don't think
No.
so, Nancy.
The conductor just looks out the window as the skyline is whizzing past in the already moving train.
I just give him 35 gold.
35.
I give him 75 gold pieces.
You gave me 5 extra there, lad.
30, 105? You give 35, 30, 70, 30, 70.
70. I like it.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take it back. I'll take it back. Thank you. I know.
Oh,
wait.
right.
I wait for him to walk away.
Enjoy the ride, all of you.
Yeah,
We'll be
thanks.
arriving
No
in Sigil Star in a couple hours, then we'll continue on our journey from there.
Thanks.
He walks off.
Guys, he totally just gave me 5 gold pieces back for free. What an idiot. Oh, dude,
yeah,
it's been a sucker.
Right?
Gail, thank
what a
you.
sucker. No problem.
Do you want me to pay? I don't have enough to pay you back, but do you want to just take what I have?
No, it's fine. I'll just beg my dad for some money or whatever or something. It'll be fine. It's fine. Keep your money. You need it more than I do. Yeah, you need it more than I do. It's fine. It's fine. It's whatever.
Thank you.
He's a rich kid. Don't worry about
Okay.
him.
Well, okay. You didn't have to go there. You know what? That's really inconsiderate of you, actually.
Inconsiderate? What do you mean you are
Really
a rich
inconsiderate
kid?
of you. Okay. Well, you don't just go out and be calling shots like that. I just paid for most of your. Wait. I paid
for
all
none
of
of my
Clancy's-
ticket.
I paid for all of Clancy's
So,
tickets.
what's another topic that we can talk about? What would you
That's
guys
a
hope
great way to
like a
start a
possible
conversation.
reward would be? For
A possible reward? Anything but
necklace.
money. Because guess what? I don't need it apparently.
Ah,
That
okay.
was- You could still. What?
Maybe honor. Maybe a medal.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Are we
Maybe just to thank you. Because you know what? That's all I need.
returning the necklace to Mrs. Eartane?
I assume so. I mean,
Then-
that's
Yeah.
I'd assume
Prince the
she'd give
rightful
us money as a reward.
If we can find our way back into the Cloud District.
You know what I would want? I would want a nice place for my grandparents to live.
Do you think they're gonna give you a whole place?
Maybe just like renting it, like for like a reasonable price.
In Sharn or somewhere else?
Anywhere safe, really.
I don't know if Sharn's. Yeah, that sounds great, Clancy.
Sharn's not safe, but it's
Okay.
comfy sometimes.
Well, I mean, my pops needs to be somewhere close to the city. He's having some health problems. Like he can't really be out in the mountains anymore.
Where do your folks live?
Well, we're oh no! Why would you ask me that?
I literally gave you this
I know,
information
you
just
gave
in
it to
case
me.
someone asked exactly that
And
question.
I forgot it because I wrote it down. I didn't write it down. I took a picture of it.
They live in the Grey Wall Mountains.
Great Wall Mountains. Yeah, that's Damn it, dude! Look what you just did. Thank you for asking me.
No problem. You're gonna regret.
I'm gonna write that very big. Grey Wall Mountains. cut this out, Kai, please.
Then give me something to pick up on.
wanna...
You probably say Greywall Mountains.
Yeah, like
Just-
they
just
live in
say-
the
okay.
yeah.
Mhm. Well, we used to live in the Greywall Mountains.
Used to? Where do you live now?
Well, I guess we still do. Well, we had kind of a run-in with someone from Rayland, like a kind of sleazy guy. He showed up and threatened us about our living situation. Since we're kind of on the border of Rayland. That's when my grandparents had to rush into town, and I kind of ran away.
You didn't tell them where you were going?
Well, I left a note. I don't know if they're back or if they've read it. It was kind of a dire situation.
They went to town and you left a note at your house because they were dealing with a guy?
Well, they kind of got into a kind of a little spat after my pops had a heart attack, so he had to go into town to get treated. It's the first time they actually went to town in a long time. But I knew I couldn't just sit around. You know, I can't just sit around at home while that's happening. I've got to go out and, I guess, earn my keep. You know, pay them back. Find them somewhere safer.
That's very noble, actually.
Yeah. I think you're doing the good thing. I don't.
You're definitely doing a good thing. I know for sure you're doing a good thing, actually.
I
so.
don't. I just don't have a lot of experience in that. But yeah, you're doing a good thing.
Experience in what?
Helping people.
Hospitality?
Well,
Basically,
let's maybe
yeah.
not make this also another competition.
I help poor people in the lower streets of Sharn.
Yeah, well, poor people can't help poor people, so there's that.
I thought you said he was rich.
Well, yeah, but I'm not, so I can't help poor people because.
Do you make money from your music? Genuine question.
Yeah.
What was
Yes.
that?
Yes.
Can I do an insight check on her?
Sure, go for it. You're gonna roll insight for me, and then Carly, you're just gonna tell him what he knows, what he's able to read based on that insight check.
I rolled a 9, not very high.
Okay.
So you don't have to tell him shit if you don't want to.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think you
I see.
really.
Huh.
I mean, I just paid for my ticket.
That's true. I mean, I couldn't even do that.
Hey, Clancy, it's fine. You're worrying about your parents or grandparents. What insensitive question, maybe, but you know, we're laying out our lives here. Parents?
Me
Me?
or him?
I guess both.
I think Ellie, you should go first.
I think you should go first.
Shell, how about your parents?
Yeah.
How-
what about you?
I'm kind of curious.
Well, let's see. Never met my mom, but she's super kick-ass. But you know, the war got in the way with that. So, you know, sucks to suck. I mean, whatever. But my dad, you know, he's okay, I guess. I mean, he takes care of me the best he can, I guess. He has some issues, but I mean, it's not his fault.
I got a
So-
glimpse of him back at the party. He seemed kind of large and in charge, you know?
Well, he just likes to, you know, have that control, like he owns the world. You know what I mean? Like he can fight everyone, and so you gotta kind of give it to him, you know?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Seems like you kind of look up to your dad.
Look up's an interesting word. I mean, I definitely see my dad, and he's, you know, definitely better than me. but I don't know if I want to be exactly like him. You know? Ah, parents. You guys can relate, right?
Yeah. Clay just looks down.
As that conversation grinds to the most awkward of halt, you all just kind of look out your various windows, and out to the left you see like rolling fields filled with like giant towering trees of like the burnt wood. And then on the other side you just see rolling fields of grain and golden splendor. And the conversation just kind of dwindles for the next couple of hours, until finally the lightning rail hums and slowly sets down as you've reached your second destination, Sigil Star, one of the larger cities in Thrain, a trading post of sorts. Of course, you guys have no reason to get off here, but you see most of the people in your current car like get up, they grab suitcases or bags or any other kinds of crates, and they start to like move their way off of the lightning rail car. And then it starts to fill up really, really fast. And you see like almost every seat in front of you quickly gets flocked with people, all 4 seats in each different row getting filled almost instantly. Until finally, all of the cars filled except for a single seat right next to Shale. And you think that you might have gotten away with not having someone else crash your row. And then you see one last person make it into the lightning rail car. A Warforged. Walking through as like his metal joints seem to creak and shake as he walks, like a until he eventually just walks right up to you and says, "This seat taken?"
I mean, no.
Well, that is a relief. And you see he just like sits down in the seat next to you, and he has like this, like a literal like bindle on a stick that's like swung over his shoulder. That he like sits in front of himself. He has like no actual clothes other than armor that's like integrated into his body as part of his Warforged like plating. And beyond whatever is in the bindle, he doesn't seem to have anything else with him. Hope I'm not crashing your space too much, as his shoulders like fully like in your cheek here, Shale. Like, dude is huge.
Did you just have to like wear your armor on the train?
Oh, afraid it doesn't come off. Sorry about that. You won't mind it after a while. I certainly don't.
What do you mean it doesn't come off? Everything comes off. It's not that hard. I know it takes a while to take off, but...
What? No, I mean, it's like integrated into my body.
It's just... What do you mean? What? Integrated? Like you...
Ah, don't worry about it. It's complicated. As like you feel the lightning rails start to lift up, and you just hear a voice announce over like the kind of like projected speaker. Next stop, Arldusk. Next stop, Arldusk. And the lightning rail zips off once again. Sorry about all that nonsense. Oh, goodness gracious. It is nice to meet you, kiddos. My name's Pebblemouth.
Mm-hmm.
And he, like, awkwardly reaches a hand across you, Shale, to try and shake your hand while he's sitting next to you.
Here. Yeah, thanks.
Pleasure.
My name's Shale.
Shale, that is a lovely... I knew someone named Shale. You know, a lot of us Warforged are named after, like, rocks and things and metals. And, well, I know someone named Shale, so that's all.
Yeah. A question for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
of course, shoot.
Your guys' clan, like, just never doffs your armor, you know what I mean? Like, is there like a oath you guys take to, like, never, like, reveal your face or, like, something like that?
What? No,
like,
no,
you never
no,
take off your armor.
What?
No, we are the armor. Well, I'm a construct. I'm not a person under here. He like knocks on his chest as if to prove it, and like the outer shell of armor just clanks with a hollow kind of like reverberation.
Wait, you're saying there's no one under it? There's no one under there?
Afraid not, friend.
Huh. Shale leans back and just ponders for a very long time, thinking about his life very intensely.
So, where are you all headed? Going to the big old city?
Yeah, Sharn.
I'm also going to Sharn. Oh, we're gonna be on this ride the whole time together. This is gonna be great.
Joy.
It's good. Glenn's kind of darting his eyes away, not really trying to make eye contact.
You don't have to hide anything around me there, kiddo. I've seen all the weird stares. My kind get that all the time. Trust me, we're more than just, shovels with minds. We're people, kinda. Sorta.
So so you died and decided to possess a suit of armor.
Nope, never died. Not too keen on trying, neither.
So you're not a ghost?
Sometimes your questions are a little, invasive.
What do you mean?
Like, sometimes you ask too much. Just a little bit.
Sorry, my curious mind is insatiable.
You made it worse. Anyway, I'm Elle. It's nice to meet you.
Well, it is nice to meet you too. He reaches across all of you just to reach his arm across to Elle, and it is the most uncomfortable experience. It is a pleasure. Oh, it is a pleasure. Yeah, you guys are remarkably welcoming. Most people just look at me and then never say another word.
I understand where you're coming from, so.
I bet you do. I bet you and I are very similar in that regard.
Is it always like that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's usually either people look away because they don't really want to try and deal with knowing what I am, or they are barking orders at me because they just think that I'll accept any orders they give me. We're the ideal worker and all that. No need to sleep, no need to eat, so we can just keep on working.
Shale leans over and puts his ear on Pebble to try to listen to what's going on inside.
You hear a lot of clanking and a lot of screeching whenever he talks. There's a metal scraping noise.
Clancy puts his hand on Shale's arm and slowly drags him off of the off of the man.
So
Might be a little rude.
What's the difference between you and you're a machine?
Well, I don't know about machine. We're kind of just living rocks. Put it that way. We're living rocks, but we can move. It's not really machinery. We just move. It's very complicated.
Clancy, is this how you feel all the time?
What's that supposed to mean?
Because you got the rock thing.
You can talk to rocks.
Yeah, I can talk to rocks.
Are we talking to rocks?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess that's kind of how I feel.
Oh.
I mean, it's kind of different.
Try to talk to him with the rock powers.
But we're talking to him
But
normally.
you could just talk to him normally.
Man, I wasn't built for this. Let me think for a little bit.
As Lightning Rail speeds off with Shale having a existential crisis over the concept of Warforge, you eventually make your way through Arldusk, and then further down, past a large expanse of water. And just over the water on your left, you see a dark gray cloud. The Mournland. The remains of the nation of Sire. Whenever the war ended, all that was left of the entire nation was this wasteland covered by a dense cloud that occasionally has disturbing images like screaming faces created out of the smoke and smog. And as you're looking over at it, you notice the Pebble Mouth is just gazing out the window, unmoving. You pass by this body of water, snaking down until finally you cross from the great nation of Thrain back down into Brayland, where Sharn is located. You're not quite done with your journey yet, though. In fact, you're about halfway there. Lightning Girl slides into its next stop, in a town called Vatherond. where you're eerily close to the moorland outside. You could see the fog and smoke. You know, I was there whenever it went boom. The day of the morning, I mean, I was there. Bad time to be anywhere, but a real bad time to be there.
What was it like?
Well, it was like anything moving just stopped, except for my Warforged brothers and sisters. Anything else just froze and never moved again. Dissolving almost. Like whenever you just like watch a cube of ice sit out for a while.
What's left?
Not a lot. Broken cities and monsters and all sorts of warped land. No place you'd want to be ever. And certainly not if you're not one of us. No lungs, see? And he like taps on his chest again with that empty hollow ringing. Y'all got lungs, you wouldn't want to be in there. That'd be bad.
How do you not have lungs? How do you breathe?
Once again, to interrupt Shale's crises, you see the doors to your car, the lightning rail, slide open once again. But this time it's not someone coming in to sit down. You see, instead, two people with trench coats and wide-brimmed hats, badges proudly displayed on the lapels of their coat. The symbol of House Madani, the dragon-marked house that bears the Mark of Detection. The two of them walk through before finally making their way up to you, as at this point, you four are kind of the only ones left in the car. Most people got off back in Arldusk. They make their way up to all four of you and just say, "Howdy there. We are members of House Madani. We're, well, you just crossed the border from Thrain to Brayland, but you're also right next to the Mournland out there, so we're just going to make sure that everything's in order here. Could I please have all of your full names? Starting with you, sir.
Shale, Veranin. Do you need middle name?
Nope, just need these for the records. All good. You're next.
Okay.
Me?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Kale.
Clancy Crusoe.
Clancy Crusoe. Oh my. He looks very surprised to see it Medusa sitting there. You, ma'am, if you'd be so kind.
My name is Mira.
Mira. Any last name with that, ma'am?
No, that's it.
Do you have any place that you're from so I can write that down instead?
Ostavar.
Ostavar. All right. And then, his eyes narrow at the Warforged. You, sir. Well, I'm not really from anywhere. I'm Pebblemouth. Pebblemouth. Excuse me, Mr. Mouth. You wouldn't happen to have, walked out of the Mournland to come and sit on this lightning rail, would you? Because we can't have any, corruption leaking out of there. There's some terrible beasties out in there. We don't want them getting out. And all of you watch as this whole conversation is happening. Both members of House Madani, their eyes suddenly bloom with a blue magic. They are using the power of their mark, the Mark of Detection. And they look at all of you. Go ahead.
Sirs, he can't get corrupted. He has no organs to corrupt.
Shale.
Pop down, kiddo. Excuse me, Mr. Mouth. Would you please accompany us outside of this lightning rail, please? Did I do something wrong, misters? Well, you didn't do nothing right. we're just detecting some dark presences on your body there, presumably from the Mournland. We're just gonna make sure that what were you saying?
Didn't we see him come on the train before the Mournland? Or at least like when
Yeah.
at what point did he get on the train?
He got on the train back in Arldusk, which is kinda close to the Mournland, all things considered.
But there's a big gap of water, though.
There is a big gap of water.
Okay.
What kind of corruption is this? Like,
Well, we don't know too much about the Mournland, so we're keeping all kinds of corruption out from the rest of the civilized nations. Now, sir, would you please accompany us out?
He got on at Arldusk, though. That's, like, far.
Respectfully, sir, just let us deal with this. We are the authority here. You understand?
Well, like, why didn't you, like, ask if I came from the Mournland?
Yeah.
Because if you came from the Mournland, you'd probably have an extra eye bursting out of your shoulder there. Warforged, like this one, not only can live in there, but recently have been living there in great numbers. Countless Warforged fleeing from nearby cities back into the Mournland, because they can survive there. Isn't that right, Mr. Mouth? Pebblemouth just like looking down at the ground.
Is that a bad thing?
I mean, you do what you can to survive. Everyone does that.
I wouldn't expect kids like yourself to understand. Don't worry about this. And he and his partner both like go to like start lifting Pebblemouth out of his seat.
Just one more question. Is it bad that fish live underwater just because they have gills?
What in tarnation are you talking about?
Well, like, you said it's bad they're leaving and going to the Mournland because they can live there, but you can't live underwater because you don't have gills, right? So should we start arresting fish too?
Well, if fish were to crawl out of the ocean and then suddenly the ocean started spreading because of that, then, you know, that might be a different case.
But how do you know that it's spreading?
The Mournland's spreading?
I haven't heard of anything about the Mournland spreading.
Well, that's because you're not members of House Madani. Now, please. As they start to, like, move Pebblemouth out of the lightning rail car.
What are you going to do to him?
We're just gonna do some tests. Goodness gracious, kids these days. And his partner's like, tell me about it.
Can you bring him back after you're done?
You just see the doors of the lightning rail open, and they walk through and they close behind him.
But wait till they find about like fish and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I can't
Fish.
believe it.
Yeah, I'll be honest, you kind of lost me on that one a little bit.
Well, it's like, forget about it. You gotta have a big brain and intellect. That's why I ask so many questions. Because I
Yeah.
have wise things to share.
You just seemed like you were kind of confused to me.
So, Shell, have you never heard of Warforged before?
Well, yeah, I've heard of Warforged before. They're everywhere. I just thought they were like people forged by war. You know what I mean? My dad always says they're not Warforged, they're forged by war. And so I just thought they were like a clan of people who were really good at fighting and just always wore their armor.
Ah. Interesting.
If you think about it, it's really cool. Like, how does that even freaking work?
Yeah.
How do you
I don't
not
know.
have lungs but still breathe?
I'm not sure if he was necessarily breathing, just living without having to breathe.
I sure need to breathe sometimes.
I think you need to
Sometimes.
breathe all the time.
Wait, Shell, do you not have to
Shell.
breathe all the time? That's incredible.
roll me a con
I've
save.
never heard of that.
That's going to be 12.
Shay holds his breath for like a good couple of minutes. Pretty impressive, honestly.
Wow. I've never heard of any person able to do that.
And you see, I choose to breathe in because I wanted to.
You
Because
seem like you're kind of struggling. I don't know.
No. I just, it's just better this way. But I don't have to. See what I'm saying?
With the soft crackle
Yeah.
of electricity, you all feel the lightning rail lift up and start to head off, going west from Vatharond to Sterilasker, with no sign of Pebblemouth getting back on board.
You know what? I'm gonna miss him a little bit. I had a lot of questions, but I do have more legroom now, so I'm not really complaining.
Do you guys think we should go look for him?
Look for him. He's back at the other station.
Oh, like they got off? I thought they were
Yeah,
still
they-
on the
It
train.
took him off. So, I guess he's gone. I mean, I hope he's okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
Things just happen like that sometimes. You can't really stop it.
Mm.
Or we tried, but just kids. Gosh, when I'm an adult, I'm gonna change the world.
Okay.
You laughed. Why'd you laugh?
It was just funny.
Shell, what are your plans for the future?
Well, probably follow my dad's lead and go into Harazik, become better than him, so he has to tell me that I'm better than him. And then probably just, use my my popularity and my money to help the lower cities of Sharn. First, my friends down there are struggling, and if I could bring them back up with me and bring, introduce the prospects down there to the game that's happening now, man, that league is gonna be insane. It's gonna be the greatest thing to ever since like sliced bread.
Okay, so let me get this right. So you're going to be really good at the sport. You're going to overtake your dad in the sport. You're going to introduce the sport to people of worse situations?
No, I'm not going to introduce. Here's the fun thing, actually. The fun thing is that Harazik was actually originated in Drome. And Drome is where all the monsters are from. They actually taught people here, aka me, about the sport, and I taught it to my dad. My dad introduced it to the richer people, and it became a sport. So I'm not introducing it. I'm basically giving them what's rightfully theirs.
Wow.
You're like
That's
kind of a nerd.
actually super noble.
Never call me a nerd again.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what you are, but
I'll kill you if you call me a nerd again. I'm not a nerd.
He seems much more like a jock from that speech.
same
I'm
thing.
definitely a jock.
Same thing.
I got a Letterman jacket. I have a Letterman jacket at home.
You have a
I don't wear
Letterman
it.
jacket? That's awesome.
Yeah, I have a Letterman jacket. It's pretty cool.
Oh man, you guys show me a Letterman jacket. I've got to see that now.
Is that
Yeah.
on your bucket list?
I don't think my pops had any reason to see a Letterman jacket on it, but I could write it in.
Do you guys want snacks?
Sure.
I'm good.
Can I get up and go wander to like the food cart or something, or
Sure.
just start
Start to,
walking
like-
around?
You start to like maneuver your way through the lightning rail, kind of like your legs feel like jelly as you kind of stand up. You've been
Yeah.
sitting for nearly probably around 10 hours at this point.
Exactly.
Like non-stop sitting. But you make your way through and you kind of navigate your way to the next car. And as you're standing between cars, you can see outside fully as the sun is starting to set, and you see that the moons are starting to rise in the sky. You make your way through the various cars, and you notice that the lightning rail itself is fairly full still. There's still a lot of people in here. No one really got off at the last stop, except for seemingly just Pebblemouth himself. But you make your way through until you find a dining car that has snacks and stuff in it. And it doesn't have so much of someone operating it right now, as it looks like it's kind of on a night mode almost, since everything's getting ready for bed. So you can just deposit coins kind of like a vending machine. Get the various snacks that you want. What kind of snack are you looking for here, Shale?
Well, I have 5 gold pieces. I need something with protein. I need something that I can probably give to them, the other guys too, like maybe shareables, or at least to Clancy. Maybe a drink too. I'm probably
Okay.
pretty thirsty.
If you want just like a typical kind of like protein bar kind of thing, there is one that is produced by House Galanda. It's just called a Golden Dragon Bar.
Yeah, I'll take a golden dragon bar, and then like, what's like a good like energy drink?
An energy drink. Actually, there is definitely an energy drink here.
It's called Monster.
It is not called Monster. But that would be funny. You see that there is something slotted into like the kind of vending machine type setup that they have here, with the icon of House Jarasco, the mark of healing, and House Cannith, the mark of making. And it is a drink called Iron Bull. And it is like the energy drink that's like a new thing. This was not a thing in like the past years, but since the war, this has been like a kind of trending product.
Oh yeah, I'm getting some Iron Bull and a golden dragon, please.
Can I
Okay,
message Shale and say, can you get me something salty?
Do I get a response? I get a response, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you got the money for it?
How much do like vending machine things cost?
Each of these things, so the Iron Bull is 2 silver, the bars are 1 silver. So like snacks are 1 silver.
So what if I only had gold coins? What if I only had like one gold coins?
Then you can exchange that for 10 silver.
Oh, Pat. Okay, cool.
Message, yes.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna get, what's salty? Yeah, what's the saltiness?
There's like some trail mix, not like a specific brand or anything.
What's like is there like dried like seaweed or something?
Yeah, we'll say what there
Like,
is.
that's
Like little
salty.
seaweed chips.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll grab that.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'll get that.
Sounds good.
How many silver pieces is that in total?
That would be a total if you're getting 1 bar, 1 drink, and 1 thing of seaweed snacks. That is going to be 4 silver.
Perfect. Okay. So I just kind of get all this stuff, and I head back. I guess can I like just I'm up. You know what I mean? Might as well look around a little bit too. Just
Yeah,
like
there's not
maybe
much
in a
to
general
see right
perception.
now. This is pretty like general lightning rail car. It's just more like seating cars. There's a few like sleeping cars, and you have to be like quiet whenever you're walking through those. Most people are turning in for the night though. Like a lot of people have been on this lightning rail pretty much as long as you guys have. So people are kind of
Okay.
starting to go to bed. Shutters are being closed
And
on
we-
the various lightning rail cars and everything.
Do we have like is the beds for like the nice seats or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay, so we just gotta like sit back in our seats and just enjoy
Pretty
the ride.
much.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go back to my seat, and I'll give the. I got you some seaweed chips. I thought like the sea is salty. Here you go.
Okay, thanks.
Clancy, you want to split this? Like, I can give you like a fourth of the bar. I'm gonna need at least 3/4 to meet my protein minimum.
Take all of it. Don't worry.
Okay, cool. And I crack open my iron bowl and just.
Okay, cool.
That was quick.
Oh no, I'm not done with it, but I did drink half of it.
Oh. How big was the thing?
Oh, yay, big.
Like a Red Bull can?
Like
I imagine it's like a
okay,
Red Bull. Yeah.
As Lightning Rail continues to speed off through Brayland, Elle slowly starts to drift off into sleep. But Shale is apparently just too wired from the drink to even like think about falling asleep. Shale, your hands start to like jitter and shake as you stay up. And
Got
you
it.
notice that
Got
like
it. Yeah.
Clancy next to you just isn't falling asleep. No signs of tiredness or sleepiness or anything.
Hey, I got it. I can watch for the night. I mean, like, it's not like anything's gonna happen, but like, you can go to sleep. It's all good.
He's like
Oh, no,
vibrating
I'm
next
good.
to you, Clancy.
I'm gonna like put my hand on his like try to calm him down. Like
No, you can't stop. No, you can't stop it. You can't stop. You just
Oh,
kind of gotta let it. It's yeah,
like write it out kind of thing.
yeah. You kind of gotta write it out. I guess I don't know. This is a really new experience to me.
Don't worry. I'll stay up with you. I don't really need much sleep anyway, so I'll be fine.
Cool. That's fine by me. I could go to sleep any minute if I really wanted to, but I'm just trying to protect you guys.
Don't worry, I'm staying up, so you can sleep whenever you want.
I lied. I can't go to sleep. This thing has got me going crazy.
Oh, okay. Well, what do you want to do then?
Let's go freaking. Do you like pranks, Clancy?
No, not particularly.
Follow me.
Oh, okay.
I get up, and I want to go to the sleeping cart.
Okay.
Is there doors on them?
Just kind of like sliding panels in the wall, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, maybe you can go to sleep when you get to the sleeping cart. Now I understand. You needed like the specific cart to go to sleep.
Correct. Yes. And I want to knock really loud on one of the doors and then run.
What are you doing?
As Shale takes off running, the door to the car, to the pod that he knocked on, drifts open. Not like someone pulled it open, but like he kind of dislodged it. Then it just slowly opens on its own.
Everyone, I'm so sorry. I'd love to apologize for my friend.
Inside, you see two people who don't get up. They're wearing very long coats. And you see something shining in the pod.
Clancy, come on! Clancy, they're gonna get you!
Chill. Wait. There's.
I slow up. Like come back or like.
They're not waking up.
I walk back.
As your eyes adjust to the darkness of the little sleeping pod, you recognize these two. These are the members of House Madani that just boarded the train at the last stop, the ones that took Pebblemouth. They're not sleeping. They're knocked clean unconscious with a strong blow across the jaw, missing a couple teeth each as their mouths lie agape.
Dude. They are not sleeping. Well, I guess they're sleeping, but they're not by choice.
Oh man. I could have sworn I saw something else in here. Could I go look for whatever was the shiny thing?
You see their badges that are pinned upon their lapel.
Okay, Clancy, this might be a little bit of a crime, but it's good to have marks, and if we have a mark badge, that gives us so much authority.
What? We can't just take advantage of these guys.
We absolutely can.
No, I'm not gonna have any part of that. I'm not gonna let you have any part of that either.
Are you sure?
Yes.
But fine. But we gotta figure out what happened here.
Right. Could you go? Could sorry, I'm really nervous right now. Could you go get Mira?
I thought Mira was a made-up name.
I thought L was the made-up name.
I thought she just lied I thought she lied. I thought she wanted or something.
Well, more the reason we need to get her up. I gotta find that out too.
How about you go wake her up? She doesn't want me waking her up.
Okay. I'm gonna go run and go get her.
If I took the pins off, would it be very noticeable that they're missing now?
Fairly.
Okay. I won't take them.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll wait for them to get back to this room to hear anything else.
Sure.
Kind of just watching the halls.
Yeah.
I'm just
Just keep a lookout.
full over Mira, just going Mira, L, Mira, L, L, Mira, L, Mira, Mira, L.
I wake up, just straight up.
There are people knocked unconscious in the other car.
Huh? What? What's happening? Huh?
Also, what's your real name? Is it Mira or is it L? Shale thinks it's L. I think it's Mira. Which one is it?
My name is Mira, but you don't need to call me that. You can call me L. It's fine.
What do you want me to call you?
Call me L.
Okay, L. Uh, well, we need to go.
Okay. Okay.
All right, let's. I'll like, not drag her, but like, to make sure that her grogginess isn't gonna slow us down getting back to the car.
Sure. It's the dead of night at this point, as you guys are making through like whole cars full of passengers that are dead asleep, or at the very least trying to catch some winks. Until you make your way back to the sleeping car, and sure enough, Al, you see just as described, the two members of House Madani, slumped unconscious, piled into a sleeping cabin.
I thought these guys got off
So
with Pebble.
Wait, did we see them get off?
what?
You saw them leave your car.
We didn't see Pebble get off, did we?
We didn't see anyone get off then.
That's what I thought, and I thought I
You
just
just
wasn't
saw
paying
them
attention
leave
to
the
miss
car.
it.
I think
I just figured they would be leaving if they left the car.
Pebble knocked them out, and I'm proud of him.
That's still not good.
Oh, sorry. I'm tired.
They said that, like, is the Mournland... If I use Divine Sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would the Mournland read as undead? Or a fiend or celestial?
It would just read as essentially negative.
As
But
bad?
you would be able to get like a ping, like you'd essentially be able to get like a ping on it.
Okay, I'm gonna use Divine Sense to see if I can find... Like, they said they saw something on Pebble,
Sure.
so maybe see if I can see where Pebble's at.
So the
So-
members of House Madani, like these two, have the mark of detection. That gives them the, like very finite, like pinpoint tracking of magical
Of
like
course.
energies. Yours is very vague, so you more see like auras, and you see there's like a very faint aura of like corrupt energy around these two, and just kind of around the whole car that you're currently in.
Ooh. That corruption was no joke. It's everywhere in here, so that didn't help. Can I step out of the cart to see if it like does it have a trail, or is it
It
just...
does, almost like a fog trail.
Okay, perfect. I think I know where Pebble went. So
Okay,
follow
lead the way.
me. Okay.
Okay.
All right. It's very dark throughout the rest of the train, but you begin to make your way through, going from lightning rail car to lightning rail car, following this like slowly increasing trail of corrupt energy. You gently hear a voice like spread across like the projected sound. Now arriving in Star Alaska. Now arriving in Star Alaska. The lightning rail grinds to a halt once again. Doors open, people start to move, you kind of get like caught in the crowd a bit before you're able to continue, and the aura gets a little bit smudged, but you're still able to like continue to try and follow it. All aboard, all aboard. Now departing Star Alaska, headed for the city of Rote. The lightning rail speeds off once again. You make your way further and further through the lightning rail until eventually you've reached the very front. The conductor's cabin. And the trail continues into it.
Do you think, well, can I like put my ear to the door?
Sure, go ahead and roll your perception check.
Good. 17.
17? Alrighty. You don't hear anything like voices or anything like footsteps. You just hear a kind of grinding metal noise, like two bits of metal scraping together.
You know what that sounds like?
I think
A
you
lack
should
of
not.
organs.
You should not.
I open the door.
No.
Like pull the crank on the side of the door, and there's a soft hiss as it opens up.
Pebble. Pebble.
Can I help you folks? As you see like the conductor turn around from like the station at the very front.
Where do I see the trail?
It is like floating kind of upwards. And you look up,
Okay.
and there's a sealed hatch on the roof. You passengers really aren't supposed to be in here. Can I help you with anything?
Sir, we need to get to the roof.
You definitely aren't allowed up there. Like, it's a suggestion that you're not in here. It is like a rule that you're not allowed up there.
Sorry, there's no time. Can I jump up and lift down the hatch?
You sure can. It's easy enough for you. You leap up, clasp your hands around the handle, and just pull it down as the hatch opens, and rainwater falls in through the open hatch. Like, kid, oh my goodness! And he puts up his hand to shield himself from the oncoming onslaught of water.
Did I miss something? Why are we going up? What's happening, guys?
Sir, do you have any weaponry on you? Not that I'm gonna use it on you, but for safety reasons.
No, I don't have any What?
Not even a baton or anything?
I have a wand. Why am I answering you? Could you please just depart from this room? Get out of here.
Depart? Okay, yeah. And then I crawl out the roof.
Swinging yourself up, you launch yourself up onto the roof as the three of you start to make your way onto the top of this lightning rail. As it zooms across in the dead of night, rainwater falling across your face. You're currently zipping through Brayland. To the north of you is the Great Lake Bray. To the south, the mountains. As the wind whips past you, you see a silhouette against the water, further back down the way that you came on the very tops of the lightning rail. A humanoid figure, walking. What would you guys like to do?
Pebble!
The figure's head turns to look back at you, and then keeps making its way towards the back of the lightning rail.
Sir, please, we're not here to hurt you.
Well, obviously.
We just want to talk.
It's just Pebble. And then I run towards him.
Okay. If you're going to try and run on a moving lightning rail, I'm going to need you to make me an acrobatics check for balance. If you do not balance, you have a very long drop down. So this is very important.
Okay. Is there any way to make it athletics? I guess it's balancing. Okay.
It's balance, yeah.
17.
17. You kind of leap and bound your way across the various lightning rail cars, moving from car to car, chasing after him.
But the trail is leading to this thing.
Yes, 100%.
Okay. Cool. Pebble!
I'll follow behind.
Yeah, me too.
In that case, I need the two of you also to make me acrobatics checks.
Are you guys running?
No, I
Or
don't
you
want
just
to run.
follow?
I just want to
Okay.
follow. Yeah.
In that case, go ahead and make them at advantage, please.
Okay. I'm scared.
Could I, in retrospect, decide to walk?
Sure.
Oh god, be better, be better. Oh. Wait, what is it?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Guys, if we fall off this freaking
Oh.
lightning rail,
I'm completely fine. I got a 17 and my acrobatics is +5.
So
Solid.
I did get a 9. Could I jump instead? Could I use overworlding leap and
Elle, please help the man.
jump across?
That would be an athletics check then.
Yes! Or I don't know. Actually,
Well
sorry.
then, sure, I'll make that.
Go ahead. This is your last shot here.
He sprints, walks, jump.
Okay, so I try to run, I slip, I try to walk, I slip, I jump, I slip. And
Clancy.
As Clancy
What
is
is-
trying and failing to get his grip on the slick roof of the lightning rail, water is streaming past his feet and across his body. It is impossible to find kind of a good level of balance here. Even as you channel magic to leap through the air, empowering your legs, you just can't seem to actually make the good footing that you need. And you slide on the side until you're clasping against kind of the bracing of the window, having one hand on the lightning rail and the rest of your body dangling beside it. Your body whipping against the side of the lightning rail car.
Okay,
I'm
I go over there and peer over the edge at the same time that I message Shale to come back.
no wait, I got this, I'm gonna with one hand pull out my compass and use my teeth to go and cast a spell. I'm gonna cast Spider Climb. on the side of the.
As
side
you
of
like
the,
pull the compas's
sprint
like
car.
slot into place, it zips back and clicks, slamming shut. As you feel that you're able to stick to the walls, the stone on like the kind of like stone appearing on your fingertips, almost like becoming partially liquid, kind of like a sludge, allows you to stick to the side.
Oh, that was close. I'm good. I'm good. You don't need to come back.
I kind of look over the side and say, "How are you?"
The rocks.
What?
In no way does that make sense.
Rock?
As he's
What?
saying that, I'm moving like perfectly like sideways, like going up the train
Running
cars.
on the side of the wall.
Yeah.
Clancy, you're kind of scaring me. I don't know what's happening.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to scare.
As
Like,
thunder
what-
begins to echo throughout the outside of the lightning rail car, you continue to chase after Pebblemouth. You see that as he like reaches the very last car on the lightning rail, he looks around and realizes there's like nowhere else to go.
Pebble. Pebble.
Does not move. His face is still faced away from you.
Can I like? Am I like close to him?
At this point, you've closed the gap entirely.
Can I like try to like turn him? Like grab his shoulder and turn him? Pebble?
As his face turns to yours, you see that like he's like staring blankly, which is kind of the typical face for a Warforged. But there's a distinctly almost haunted nature to it. As if it's like, even before with his lack of emotion, you could feel whenever his eyes locked onto you. That isn't happening now.
So is my divine sense still up, you think?
Yes. It's kind
It's
of
just
the
reading is it just
hair.
reading major bad?
Yes.
Pebble? You okay? You okay, bud? Is there any hatches nearby?
There is a hatch at the very back, yes.
So like
Pretty
right
much
where we're at?
Right under
close
his
to where
feet,
we're at?
pretty much, yeah.
Let's get you back to our seat, okay? They're unconscious. You don't have to worry about them for a little bit.
You see as Pebble, like, kneels down in front of you. Sorry, Commander. Sorry, Commander. Sorry, Commander. It won't happen again. Clancy, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Unnatural 20.
Clancy, you hear like a ringing, like as if your ears are ringing. But you're just able to like kind of shake your head and it disappears. As immediately Pebble shoots up, like standing fully at attention. Awaiting orders, Commander. In a voice that is distinctly not his.
Am I dreaming?
No, this is real. And I slap you to like to show you that you're awake. See, this is real.
Ow!
The snakes
real.
hiss
God,
on your head.
okay. Goodness.
I swear I didn't want to hit you. I just, I wanted to show you that it was real.
I don't believe you.
What's wrong
Elle,
with him?
I'm gonna make sure this guy doesn't tweak out. I need you to open the hatch and we'll move him back inside.
Okay.
And I
I
kind of
gotta
just like
open the hatch.
I put my arms on his hands. You know what I mean? Is he like
Yeah,
like
fully at
like,
attention.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna like just kind of like keep his arms to his sides, but not put a bunch of pressure on him.
As you put his hands, like your hands on him, he like kind of stiffens and like backs away. Commander Veranen?
At ease, soldier. At ease, soldier.
How did we get here, Commander?
We bought tickets and got on a bus. Or lightning rail, sorry. It's new to me.
Very well, sir. Where's the enemy?
Oh, there's no enemy, we're good. We can just get back inside.
You see his hand folds back into his arm, and protruding from like his open wrist now, a blade fully slides out. A long sword type blade. Where are the Karnathis, sir?
What's a Karnathi?
Sir? A citizen of Karnath, a soldier of Karnath.
Oh. This is funny. The war ended a long time ago.
The war isn't over, sir. I just got new orders.
Your orders are to stand down. You get
No,
it?
my orders were to secure the mountain. Where's the mountain?
There
I don't see the mountain.
Pebble, there's no mountain.
The mountain is gone. The mountain is gone.
No,
The mountain is gone. The mountain is gone.
I'm
Pebble.
gonna come up from the side. I'm gonna like slap him back and forth. Hey, come on, snap out of it! Like shake him out.
Soldier, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
You're out of uniform, soldier.
What?
Hold on. Let me try something. Pebble. Go stand down. Go into shutdown mode.
The blade retracts, sliding back into his wrist. His arm folds back out to be a hand, and he like collapses, going pretty much like prone on the ground.
Okay, let's get him back to his seat, and then maybe try something again later.
Okay.
So he's probably a hefty boy.
Very heavy.
Don't worry, I got him. I'll pick him up and bring him back to the seat.
Clancy lifts him up with ease.
What? How are you?
Help her out a lot around the house. Like shrug, like go down the God, what word am I looking for? The hatch.
You make your way into the very back of the lightning rail, and it looks like this is some kind of like storage car. Like there's like cleaning supplies and like extra bedding and things like that. Like it's kind of like a janitor's closet of a car.
Do we just
Anything that could... Is there a wrench in here?
Yeah, there's a wrench.
I want to take the wrench.
She's gonna beat people with a wrench.
I need something. I need something.
Looks like you need a little fixing.
Hit him with the WD.
Okay. Should we take him? Well, okay. Here's what I'm thinking, guys. We could either leave him in this car, you know what I mean, and just hang out with him here because, you know, those two people, if or when they wake up, will come and find him. Or we can go back to our seats because they're unconscious.
I don't know how long they'll be unconscious for.
Well, we're inside now. Should we try to wake him up?
I think maybe if we go back to our seats, we can pretend like he just came back and we didn't know any of this.
Guess so.
Play it safe.
That's not a bad idea, I guess.
I don't want to leave him in the storage closet.
Yeah, we take
Yeah.
him with us.
Yeah, let's bring him back.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Like I fully trust you, but are you sure you don't need help carrying him?
Oh, yeah, this is fine.
And how are you doing that?
I mean, I guess it's a little heavy. Shale, can you help me?
Yeah, yeah. I'll help you out. Okay. How does it feel to me? Like, how do I feel helping him out?
You could comfortably carry Pebble, but it'd be like
Uh-huh.
all of your effort. For Clancy, it's less than that. Like, he could do it and, like, very feasibly, like, do other athletic actions.
You know what? Yeah. Oh, this is no problem. This is actually no problem. You know what, Clancy? I just wanted to test that. Like, I just wanted to make sure.
Oh, you want it?
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure you weren't too burdened. But it's super easy, so it's like,
Mm-hmm.
it's no big deal.
Don't take this the wrong way, Shelby. You're actually stronger than I thought.
What do you? Hey, what does that mean? Hey,
Nothing. No. Hey,
what does that mean?
He's a heavy guy, and you just said you can carry him well, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it took like no effort, but like, what? Like, what do you mean? You thought so little of me?
No, of course not. No, it's not you. It's just.
Do you not see like my moves? Like, do you not see like how I like move out there?
Yes, I love your moves. Don't look at me. I love your moves.
Thank you.
Okay, let's let's get back to our seats.
Yeah.
As you guys like make your way back through the lightning rail cars, you kind of like pass by some people as like everyone at this point is pretty much like in sleep or is like actively working on something else. And you make your way back to your cars, and there's just kind of nothing to do but sit. Silence kind of hangs over you because you don't want to create any noises for the other people sleeping in your car, so all of you just kind of rest.
Can I
Have
go
we
back
sat?
to sleep?
Have we sat Pebble like on the seat next to me?
Upright.
Okay. Okay, cool. Got it. Well, I'm gonna, namaste.
As Elle fades to sleep, Shale falls into a trance, and night continues to crawl. All of you get a very good night's sleep, despite the circumstances. As the lightning rail continues to stretch across Brayland, as sun peeks through, you all can look out through the window on your right side, and you see, in the very far distance, through various stretches of woodlands and forests, the Grey Wall Mountains of Drome, stretching across Brayland's border.
Hey, I can see my house from here.
You actually can?
As
Can I see
Clancy's
my
like
house from
pointing out the window, pointing at like a very specific point on a mountain range that you for sure do not have detail of. You cannot see his house from here, but you can see where his
I don't
house
even
is.
think I can fully see the mountain.
Oh, I guess it's like a I know where to look kind of thing.
Or maybe it's one of your rock powers.
Hmm.
Shale, are you just? Never mind. Never mind.
I gotta go to the bathroom, guys. Can I
Shale
get up?
gets up and like excuses himself and walks off towards the bathroom.
So-
And then, yeah, go ahead.
Shale might be getting a little jealous.
Tell me more about the rocks, I guess.
The rocks?
Or I
Well-
mean what you can do because of them.
Well, let's see. I mean, really, it's just all this magic stuff. Talking to rocks, the spells I can use. I mean, that's about it.
But I mean you lifted pebbles like so easily. How did you do that? That can't be
Well-
unrelated.
I mean, it's always kind of been like that.
Even before the stones?
Well, I help out a lot around the house. I need to be strong for things like that.
Oh. I guess that kind of makes sense. And the jumping thing, it's
Oh, that's from the rocks. That's
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It's not that crazy.
yeah. No, I get it. Yeah.
Shale, Where are you headed as they're having this conversation?
I am going to the unconscious folks.
Okay.
You're gonna do the prank again. You just go
Back to
maybe
pranking.
yeah.
Can I
With
open the door
with
again?
The water.
Yep.
Or like, first I want to peek to make sure they're still unconscious.
Still unconscious. All good.
Okay.
Two core
Can I
guard
check
gentlemen.
Can I check for a pulse real quick?
Go ahead and roll me a medicine check.
It's very possible these guys are not unconscious. I'm probably not very good at medicine either, but we're gonna try this out anyways. 9.
Could be dead. Could be alive.
Tell me, do I feel a pulse?
Very faintly.
Oh, okay. No, I mean, whatever. And then I want to take the pins off of each of them and put them in my pocket.
It's
And then
worth
also
noting,
just search them.
all members of House Madani are Koravar. You are not a Koravar, so you probably couldn't pass for one of them.
What does a Koravar look like?
Half elf.
Oh, just gotta fold my ears down a little bit.
As for what's on them, they each have a wand that is modified with a handle. So it is a gun wand.
Okay.
They have 10 gold coins each.
Solid.
And they also have a boarding pass for any and all lightning rails passing through Vatharond Station.
Do they say names on them?
They do. They are like specifically for members of House Madani. In fact, it specifically mentions them as members of a like task force called the Stare. Apparently, they are like a task force designated to like keep track of the Mournland.
Okay, so 2 stair passes.
Yes,
Spelled how?
like staring at someone. STARE.
Okay, I just did. Okay, got it. And then anything else of like weird or of note in this room?
Doesn't look like it.
Okay.
Just some people who are like getting out of their sleeping cabins and looking like very strangely at you.
I'm gonna go.
They like peek in the car and see 2 people sleeping in there and just look at you very weirdly. You hear like one person mutter under their breath, "Pervert."
What did you say?
Nothing.
What did you say?
Nothing.
Say it again.
Nothing. I didn't say anything. He
Say it
just makes
again.
his way out the car.
Shayla's taking a long time in the bathroom.
I don't
Like-
think he's going to the bathroom, Clancy.
How close are the sleeping carts? Do they hear me yell, say it again?
We'll say no.
Okay. And then I head back to my seat. How long is like the unloading and loading process of people on a lightning rail?
They stop for about 10 minutes at each stop.
Okay. Not long enough to like yeah, okay.
You have
I mean, I
a
don't have
long
anything
way
planned.
before you reach your next stop, though.
Yeah. Yes, of course. Okay. Yeah, I'll just go back to my seat and just be like, whew, there was a long line. Let's just say the morning
Oh,
peas
that
are a
makes sense.
thing.
Oh yeah. Totally.
As the morning
you know, Shayla,
storm
I'm-
still like rages outside. Just as Clancy's like getting ready to engage you in a conversation, you hear a noise. Not thunder. Not even the pitter patter of like an increase of rain. You hear a horn. And then above you as something thuds on the top of the lightning rail.
Is this normal? Are we in rot or rote or
No, you're a ways off from Rote.
okay?
Still on your way there.
Oh, we're traveling. Got it. Okay,
Yes.
cool. Okay.
We might need to check that out, right?
Attention, all people traveling on this here lightning rail. Do I have the opportunity of a lifetime for you?
Game
Right
show?
now, I'm giving you a one-time offer. Vacate this lightning rail and jump, leaving all of your possessions behind, and we just might let you live.
Not a game show.
Yeah, but
Other passengers have to like look around confused, like looking up to the source of the voice. Don't get too panicky now. I get a little bit tense when people panic. And on the word panic, you see a sharp, pointed object shoot through the metal roof of the lightning rail, stabbing directly downward right in front of the door to the car, and then pulling itself back up through the roof.
can I say, Pebble, intruders close? Or like
Pebble makes
or like,
no response. Pebble is like fully out.
Dang it. Okay.
This makes no sense. You shouldn't be.
Should
I'm
we
gonna cast Armor of Agathis.
Okay. You guys like Shale like mutters something to himself. You vaguely catch like the word ancestor and badass. And you see like this casing of frosty armor appear over his body, primarily on a mask across his face. Now I'm gonna send some of my comrades down onto your little lightning rail car. They're gonna take your possessions and show you the way out. Kindly don't disrespect them much. As the doors to the lightning rail on either side of you open, and you see walking in on either side are what appear to be goblins. And then behind the goblins, you see two gnolls. So 3 goblins and 2 gnolls. Gnolls are like hyena people. The goblins have bags, and the gnolls have very strange shaped axes. They kind of look like a mix between an axe and a spear. They aren't ones for conversation like myself, so be sure to just comply with my demands. Belongings now.
Can I stand up and say, nah, and then use Conquering Presence?
And with that, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Shale, when in doubt, use Conquering Presence.
Dude, it's been so useful. I don't even care. It's been so useful.
The moment that Shale like stands up, like ready to fight, sending out that conquering presence, all of like the gnolls and goblins turn to look at him. How many people can be affected by your conquering presence here?
It says, each creature of your choice within 30 feet of me.
That is all 5 of them. So
Yeah.
that is a 13.
Okay, so my DC is 13, so I think that
that's a
succeeds.
success. Null 1 succeeds. Null 2 gets a 7, so that's a failure.
Uh-huh.
And all 3 goblins got a 9, a 6, and a 2 in that order.
Perfect. Okay. I guess we don't know where the person on top of the train is, but is he within 30 feet of me?
You can't see him, it doesn't matter.
Okay, cool. That you can see. Yep. Okay. Would you consider that as a like before fight action, or would you
Sure.
consider that as my action?
Like, it's
Okay.
not your turn yet. I'll put it that way.
Okay, cool.
So, does Conquering Presence just give them frightened and then we continue on, or do you, like, get to do something with that?
No, it's just frightened for a minute.
Okay, cool. As soon as you, like say no and, like, the aura of domineering presence shoots out, immediately you hear a scraping on the roof, and then something stabs in through a nearby window. Shale, does a 21 hit you? Well,
You silly guy.
yeah. Okay.
Hey, 12 hits me! I'm not wearing armor, guy!
In that case, go ahead and take 5 piercing damage as a long, like, prehensile something swings in through the window and stabs you with a long, thin, almost like a spearhead, and then pulls itself back out the window.
Go ahead and take 5 cold damage, Kai.
From Armor of Agathis, absolutely, as ice spreads across whatever this object is.
And you said 9 damage, correct?
Yes.
Cool.
And then immediately after that, it is your turn properly, Shale.
Okay. I am going to just go up and straight up and smack these guys with my wrench.
Sure. Go ahead and roll accuracy.
Okay.
Fix them up.
So I got a 16.
16 absolutely hits the knoll. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. It's going to be a D4, so that's going to be 4 damage plus 3, and then I'm going to smite because
Hell
that's
yeah.
my thing. So that's 2d8. So that's 7 plus 1, so 8 plus 8, so 16 damage.
16 damage. As you swing the, like, wrench straight across the knoll's face, you see fangs fly out into the air and spiral as he fully gets knocked unconscious with a single clang of the wrench as the knoll drops to the ground.
See, I got strength, Clancy!
That was really good, Shale.
And then
The other knoll, like, looks around just...
and then I'll use
That
4
was very
points
fun.
of lay on hands on myself.
Sure. Immediately after Shale is this remaining knoll, and it charges forward with its, like, axe-like sword. And it is just going to go straight for you since you just knocked its friend unconscious. That is going to be a 13 to hit.
Did you roll with disadvantage? It is frightened.
True enough. As it kind of, like, yelps and, like, and it kind of, like, bows and cowers a little bit before you, that is going to be a 11 instead.
Does not hit.
As it, like kind of, like, reconsiders before it swings at you before finally, like, launching the strike, but at that point you were able to kind of see what it's going to do and dodge swiftly out of the way.
Okay.
As you hear the voice bellow from on top, "No, you idiots, just kill them already! It's not this difficult, I swear!"
Come in and fight me yourself, coward!
Clancy, it is all you.
All right, Kai, you aren't ready for this. Ready?
Okay.
All right, I look to the two. You guys got the ones in here?
I got all of them.
All right, got it. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna jump out the window.
Okay.
I'm gonna jump out the window, and I'm going to pull out my compass, cast Misty Step, to get onto the top of the train car.
Sure. Then
then
allow
I'm
me to
gonna
describe what you see. Standing on top of the train car is not a person. It is a beast. A 4-legged monster with a almost like lion-like body. Spines and quills that run down its back, stretching along an almost tentacle-like tail covered in spikes. Wings like a bat shoot off of its back. And a horribly grizzled and gnarled face of some kind of, like, almost like a cross between, like, a dragon's face and like a cat's. And then sitting on top of its head is a top hat. And it has a vest on. Before you is a weirdly dapper manticore.
What the manticore?
I teleport like right in front of its face, and I'm going to unarmed strike it.
Go ahead and roll accuracy.
Punch it right in the face.
I love manticores.
Kai, I got a natural
What'd you
20.
Maybe. Roll damage and double it.
All right. Oh, but that's so sad. I rolled a 1. No damage.
It
All right, so
happens.
that is 8 damage.
8 damage. As you feel like pull back your fist and punch directly across the manticore's face. It looks at you and just like, wait, how did you... As like you bash it across its muzzle as its tail like flicks in front of its face almost defensively, like cowering.
There's only room for one dapper fellow on this train.
All right. Back down in the lower car here, the 3 goblins are like looking around in fear, and they are like backing away from Shale here. As they like are looking around the group, and each of them are going to attempt to grab some of like the nearby like either jewelry or like coinage of the nearby passengers. And all 3 of them succeed in doing so as they each grab fistfuls of coins and jewels and start to like make their way back out the door. That is their turn. Elle, it is all you.
Okay. First, I want to go over to Shale.
Okay.
Wait, because you didn't heal all the way, did you?
I healed all the way.
I thought you only did 4.
Okay, so I had temporary HP 5, and so I only took 4 points of damage.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
So he
Okay.
held all the way.
Never mind. I want
Oh.
all the way. Okay. I want to go over to the like other passengers
Sure.
and kind of like get them just like in one place.
Sure, you corral them, absolutely.
Yes.
It's easy enough to do. They're scared of you and they're scared of the situation.
And then ask if any of them are hurt.
You get like a chorus of no, I'm okay. They took my jewels and like things like that.
Okay. And then I will try to find a hatch to follow Clancy.
The only hatches that you've seen are in like that storage area 2 cars back from you, or at the like conductor's cabinet all the way to the front of the lightning rail.
I go back.
Yeah, I'll dash to the back.
Okay, you can make it to the hatch, but you can't climb up. You're out of movement.
Okay.
Circling all the way back, we're back to the top of initiative with this very dapper manticore. I don't know how you got up here, but I'm gonna make sure that you go down, down, down. As it raises its tail behind it like a scorpion, as it rattles and shakes, and 3 different spikes shoot off of it as projectiles, launching themselves towards you, Clancy. That is going to be a 17 to hit, a 13 to hit, and an 8.
Does not.
Okay, so 1
The first
hit
one.
there. That is going to be 3 plus 3 for 6 piercing damage total.
Ooh.
And then it is going to attempt to pounce on you, so I need you to roll me an athletics check, please.
You got that, bro.
Oh, you know I don't. That is an 8.
An 8 does not beat a 16, unfortunately, as it leaps on top of you and, like, rolls on its side. Almost like, you know, like whenever a dog's, like, trying to scratch its back so it, like, wiggles on the floor? It does that, but you're under it, and its back is covered in spikes. So you are knocked prone, and I'm going to need you to go ahead and take 6 more piercing damage.
Sorry, sir, but a 50% is still a failing grade.
And as it continues to, like, rub its spines into your body, Shale, we're back to you.
Okay. I want to say something to
Okay.
the goblins.
Absolutely.
Okay.
They're scampering and running.
Stop! For I am the Sharat! Did they do anything?
As you say this phrase in Goblin, they look around and start to giggle. They cannot stop laughing, and you fully break the effects of any, like, frighten on them as they are no longer scared of you. But they do stop
No!
running.
You lost all of your aura.
What's so funny? And can I throw? I want to shoot one of them with my gun wand. What's
And
so
I
funny?
shoot him with my gun.
Absolutely. You're not going to be proficient in this, so this is just a d20 plus your charisma modifier, since that's your
Okay.
spellcasting.
You think I need it? Oh, you think I need it? Because that's gonna be a that's gonna be a
It's
22.
gonna be,
That's gonna be a 22.
A 22 absolutely hits. Oh my lord. That is going to be a d6
Okay.
radiant damage.
Okay. Do I get to add the damage on the end with my charisma mod, or is it just
Yes.
a blast? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Okay. I rolled a 2, so 2 plus 3 is going to be 5.
5. With a little tiny blast of like radiant magic out of the tip of the gun wand. You're kind of not used to firing a weapon like this, but you blast it with energy as it just like sizzles and pops as the goblin suddenly stops giggling as the other ones look around like,
Yeah, ain't nothing funny. And then I don't think I have any bonus action stuff, so I think that's gonna be my turn.
all right. The remaining gnoll is still standing in front of you as it's like realizing that like you're kind of scary to it still, because especially since you just like shot a blast of light. So it instead changes its focus to the fact that Elle just ran down the hall, so it is going to sprint after her. That does provoke an attack of opportunity from you though, Shell.
Perfect. Since it's frightened, do I get advantage?
No.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 2, so that is
Okay.
going to be
Swing and a
7
miss.
damage. Too worried about the giggling goblins.
As the gnoll is like fully like bounding on its hands and knees, like running after you, or not hands and knees, like it's like using its arms to propel itself forward. It manages to catch up right behind you, Elle, and it is going to attempt to bite you.
How far away are they?
At this point, that would bring them a total of 60 feet away.
Cool.
That is going to be a 14 to hit, Elle.
Crap.
Yeah, okay. That is going to be...
One off.
I rolled minimum, so that is a 1 plus 3 for 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
And now, at this point in time, I need anyone who's on the top of the lightning rail, so in this case the Manticore and Clancy, to go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check to maintain balance. It is raining and the lightning rail is moving quick.
Dude, aside from that 20, my rolls have been awful. You said acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
That's a cool 5.
Okay. Clancy fully like loses his footing here. You don't start to slip and fall yet, but you like kind of like slide towards the side of the edge of the lightning rail here.
I'll be with you just a second. Like,
And then Clancy, it is your turn.
all right. Yes, as I'm okay. How far am I from like a connecting car? Like, you know, like the in
It is
between-
just maybe like 5 feet away, not far at all.
okay. How big is this guy? Like, could I assume that he could like fit in that?
He's about 2 of you, so he could fit if he like squeezes in there.
Okay, I'm going to first. I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast on
Okay,
him.
go ahead and roll accuracy.
So I right, that is a 22.
With the little tiny pebble launching out of the compass, it gains mass and slams into his face. Absolute hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Bang. That's another trend I see. I roll well on the accuracy and then roll bad on the actual damage. It's a 6.
6 damage. As the like rock slams into his mouth, he just
Gross.
All right,
Dude.
and then could I? Okay, so. Yeah, I will. Then. Go. I'm gonna try to dart for, like the that middle car, like not middle car, the connectors.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me an athletics check to like jump down there safely.
That's 20.
Natural 20.
I
You
can
leap down with
only-
perfect perfection.
You're really good at jumping. You are
I'm
really good at jumping.
I'm a great jumper, you guys.
He is the jumper.
I am
He
the
is-
jumper. That's true.
No one jumps like Clancy Caruso. Let me tell you. No
From,
one gets air
from
like
full
Clancy
court.
Caruso.
Dunk from full court,
It's Michael Jordan, but it's just Clancy.
Yeah.
The 3 goblins like look around and like are no longer running away from you here, Shale. As you see, they like stuff the gold into the pockets on like their kind of like belts, like they stuff them into pouches, and take out thin metal wires. As all 3 of them leap directly onto you, one going for your ankles, one going for your wrists, and one going for your neck. I need you to
Bruh.
roll me athletics check, please. Or, sorry,
Hey.
a strength save.
If there's anything, okay, I'm not proficient in strength. Got it.
Paladins aren't proficient in strength saving throws. That's weird. You'd
That's
think
gonna
they
be a
would be.
13.
13 is just a success as you force all of the various goblins off as like their metal cords fall on the ground around them and they kind of like scatter around you. That is their turn. L, you've reached like the ladder that climbs up to the hatch to reach onto the top of the lightning rail, but right behind you is the knoll. What would you like to do?
Can I literally just try to like bring up my foot and kick it really hard?
Kick the knoll real hard?
Yes.
Sure, you're gonna roll accuracy, but you don't have proficiency in this.
I know.
Give me the nuts.
So that's just a d20 plus your strength, and if that's a negative, you have to take the negative. I don't think it's a negative, though. I don't remember.
You heal him.
Strength.
Yeah.
You heal him?
you like kick his back, and he's like, "Oh,
Oh,
thank
I
you."
needed that.
that was great.
I
Maybe you do that,
got
and he
an-
doesn't want to be evil anymore.
got a 9.
A 9, you fully just miss with the kick.
But does that distract him enough where I can just like run up the ladder really fast?
He's gonna still get an attack opportunity on you, so you can attempt to swing on you.
I'm still just gonna try to run up the ladder really
Sure.
fast.
He gets a 7. Alrighty.
You both just try and miss.
You guys are just failing in the back car, huh? Just a bunch of misses. You see the manticore that is facing off against Clancy and its weird vest and hat. But you can pay that no mind right now. You have to go help your friend, and it is the manticore's turn. Clancy, it sees your like loose footing that you had before, and like it sees as you like jump down, and it's no longer focused on you as Ella's now just popped up on the other end. The manticore just pushes itself off of the top of the lightning rail and just opens its wings to allow the movement of the train to pull itself directly towards Elle. It doesn't even have to flap its wings. So Elle, it is going to attack you with claws and it's going to get advantage. That is going to be a 21.
Yeah.
So that is 1d6. That is 6 plus 3. That is 9 slashing damage. And with its bonus action, it is going to attempt to wrap its tail around your waist. I need you to roll me an acrobatics check, please.
Pervert.
Do I add anything to that for check?
Just acrobatics.
Okay. 7, 8, 11.
11? 11 is a failure, just barely. You needed a 13.
Oh, so close.
As the manticore takes flight, flying right alongside the lightning rail, kind of like digging its claws into the side to like keep on pace with it, as Elle is dangling behind it over the edge. With that, Shale, it is your turn as the goblins are kind of scattered around you.
How small are the goblins? Like smaller?
They're smaller, about 3 feet tall.
So I can pick one up
Absolutely.
and throw one out the window?
100%. Roll a fun
Okay.
check.
13?
It got a 12, so you succeed.
Let's go.
As
Let's
you
pick it up.
Pick it up by the head and throw it like a football directly outside as you're I'm okay.
Oh, I guess that's not what we want. Okay. Is that an action or a bonus action, would you say?
That is an action as the lightning rail
Okay.
speeds past it. That goblin is out of the fight.
Good. I mean, not good because it got away with money, but whatever. And then I'm going to just run towards the knoll now
'Kay.
because I don't know if it's gone back up, but
It is 60 feet away from you currently.
I have 35 speed. What is a bonus action? Like, is a dash a bonus action? Can I
Dash
do
is
that?
an action, unfortunately.
Only for certain classes, it's bonus action.
Right, like rogue or monk.
Got it. Yeah, I'll just 35 feet, just get as far as I can.
Okay, sounds good. It is the Knoll's turn. It kind of like looks at L, like just like it from its perspective. It sees L climb up the ladder and just get fucking snatched. So he just like blinks up at it and then turns to face you, Shale, as he's gonna run back at you and meet you halfway, and he's gonna swing his sword axe.
Is he still frightened?
Good catch. Yes, he is. He's
And
not gonna run towards you.
They can still be making like saving throws for this. They get one. At the
I
end
did
of
not
every-
succeed yet.
Okay, cool. Oh, so you have been rolling these. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I have. I totally forgot about that, though. He does not run towards you. He looks at you and like it looks like he's imagining running towards you. And then he really just can't make himself do it, so he's gonna climb up the ladder after where L went, and he's just standing on top of the lightning rail now. That's his turn. He gets his turn wasted. Womp womp.
Perfect.
Clancy, you're down in like the one of the lower lightning rail cars now. What would you like to do?
All right, I see him like do that wing thing, like go down
Yeah.
and like take L, and I jump up and I take my coat and I go and do the exact same wing thing with my coat and then run down the train car. And I'm going to Eldritch Blast him to get his attention first.
Okay. By the way, your whole like jacket action really only moves you like maybe 5 feet. It's just jumping in the air but looking funny.
All right, yeah, I'm just like maybe I get like a little bit more. That is a 15.
15. That does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, it does. Wow, that's awesome. That is 10 damage.
As the Eldritch Blast slams into his mouth again.
Hey, buddy, over here. I'm the one you want. You see me? My big dapper suit. I am one of the richest men in the entirety of the Corvair.
Roll a deception check at disadvantage.
That was really good, Clancy.
Don't you know how much money I have? That is a full 6.
He believes it.
Thank you, Dungeon Master Cannon. Thank you
All
so
that he
much.
does is extend his tail out further, so L is fully dangling over the side of the lightning rail.
No, you don't want to do that, or else you won't get my money. All the money I have.
I don't want your money. It's my little friends who want your money.
What
I
do you
just
want?
need everybody off.
Why?
Because I'm going to take this lightning rail and strip it for parts, see? And I can't very well do that with little bugs like you walking around.
Don't you realize that's illegal?
I know. Isn't it grand?
No. What? No.
The two remaining goblins back down on this level of Shale are just going to run after you, Shale, and they are both going to attempt to like reach their like silver cords around your throat once again. I need
have a
you to
question.
make me a strength save. What's up?
What's their? Are we using movement speed in Theater of Mind?
Relatively, yeah.
Because I do have 35. I don't know how much they'd have, so I don't know if they'd
They
be
can
in
dash their
range.
bonus action, unfortunately.
Ah! Okay, yeah, go ahead. What, athletics?
I need you to make me an athletics check. Sorry,
16.
damn it, I keep doing that. Strength save, my bad.
14.
14? That is just good enough as you keep both of them from like wrapping the cord around your neck.
Get off me! I'm Sharat!
And at the end of the goblin's turn, L, you're currently being dangled over the side of the lightning rail track. What would you like to do?
Can I just yell really loud and see if he'll like pay attention to me?
Sure. You yell and he turns to look at you with a big, giant, toothy smile on his face.
You really don't want to do this.
I think I really, really do.
No. See, listen. If you let us all go, and I cast suggestion,
Okay.
and wait for us to stop, then we can all get off, and you can have everything then, and then we'll all be gone.
Okay. That's pretty big. Wisdom saving throw. He has a +2.
How's he gonna believe this when you didn't even believe I'm the richest man in the core of air?
That is a 11 on the die for a total of 13.
Yes, he fails.
As he pulls his tail back in and sets you gently on the roof of the lightning rail. I think that seems pretty reasonable. Finally, people working with me instead of against me. You love to see it. And then he just crawls on the roof of the lightning rail car, right past Clancy, and just crawls down underneath. And he just goes to, like, sit in the storage, like, car.
What the heck was that? You're way more convincing than I am.
Do I see him coming down into the storage car?
Yeah.
Ah!
It actually is your turn, Shale. Do you just want to hit the hell out of him?
Yeah, I want to smack him.
Roll accuracy at advantage.
Okay, that is going to be a 15.
A 15 hits. That's his AC.
Okay, this is going to be a D4. It's going to be 4 plus 3, which is 7, and I'm smiting him.
Of course.
Because, you know, paladin. This is going to be 2d8. 6 and 8. So that's going to be 14 plus 7, so that's going to be 21 damage.
21 damage. How do you want to do this?
I see him coming down, and I just fully want to ka-dunk.
As you slam the wrench directly into his head, you're pretty sure you make a dent where there wasn't one before, with a loud clang and a bright flash of like a weirdly blackened light, as he just and is out cold.
Guys, I got him!
Hey, Shale, good one! Like, I like ducking in from, like, upside down from the, why am I forgetting that word so much? What's the word?
Hatch?
Oh my
Car?
goodness. The hatch!
Oh.
I've forgotten it twice this episode.
As the two remaining goblins just look at you and just say, bye-bye, Sasharat. And they just look down, realize that their friend made it, and both jump off the side of the lightning rail.
Can I try to grab one?
Sure, go to roll athletics.
Would a 24 do it?
A 24 would do it. As you grab one by the scruff of the neck, the other one fully jumps down as you're doom. The other one's just like kicking and screaming.
What does Sarsharat mean?
I'm not telling.
Slam his head against a chair.
Punk, clean unconscious.
Oh, you guys are a lot weaker than I thought. And I just dropped it.
Ew.
His body just crumples on the ground.
Can I take the jewelry out of their pockets and like go back to the crowd of people and say, if this is your jewelry, come get it.
You see like some hands reach out and grab stuff, and people probably got their own stuff, right?
I tried. Huh.
The gnoll, who is still here, by the way, is just like cowering on the ground in front of you, Shale. He has failed this saving throw like 5 times.
Go ahead. Just get out of here.
Shale, make sure to convince him to get out of this life of crime.
If I see you committing crime again, I'll come for your family too. Thank you. Tell them the Sarsharat sent you. Slap him.
And
I'm
he
not
like
even in
looks
water.
down and like times his jump with a nearby pond and jumps down into the water.
Guys, I'm starting to think Sarsharat does not mean anything good.
I have no idea what it means, but I'm just like assuming you're supposed to laugh after that word.
Clancy, what does it mean?
I don't know. I thought you were telling a joke, and I just didn't get it.
Oh, no, it's a little nickname. I thought it was supposed to strike fear into people.
Oh. Wait, where'd you get the nickname from?
My master, he teaches me some crazy stuff. But I know a tiny bit of Goblin, so it's just
I haven't heard about this. You have like a master?
Well, yeah. I mean, my dad can't really teach me everything, so he hired someone to teach me how to fight.
Oh. I would thought like a coach maybe for Harazik, but
I'd see where that'd come from, but Harazik's more about battling and out fighting people, so it's not as much like a coach as in, run down the field, dodge left, dodge right. It's more about a precise strike to stun someone while you try to get the ball.
Mhm.
Can
And
I
Shale's
just
like
straight up-
acting out these like Harazic moves as he's talking. He's fully like pantomiming it with a like bloody wrench in his hand.
Can I full on just like lay down in the middle of this conversation?
Oh,
Yep,
so like
just flap
like
down.
washing
I
windows,
just
like
lay down.
wax on, wax off, like.
On wax off. I mean, it's not like I use like a sword, obviously, so it's more like swipe, parry, strike,
Ah.
parry, strike.
Like,
That's
I'm-
more like, yeah.
Interrupting your
Uh-huh.
guys' exchange of moves here. Just over like the little like intercom system, you just hear, "Attention all passengers. If you were harmed by a manticore or had your belongings stolen by a goblin, please come collect some complimentary gold coins on behalf of House Orient. Thank you for your cooperation."
Someone take me there. Someone. Just, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick with the Manticore.
Ella's like bleeding profusely from various spots on her body.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Clear. I go clear, and use lay on hands.
Black jolt of magic as you go ahead and heal her up. How much health does she heal?
How much health are you down?
All of it.
Basically.
Loki, I can give you 11 hit points.
Okay.
Okay, I heal you 11 hit
Loki.
points.
Loki though, not high.
On the down low, I can give you 11 hit points.
I can give you 11 hit points if you're chill about it.
Actually, high key. I can high key give you 11 hit points. And then, does this Manticore? I know it's like snazzy. So does it have anything on it besides like a vest and top hat or whatever?
You notice it has a like a flower pinned to its little pocket that is gleaming with magic. It looks like it was translating its voice with a flower. So like whenever you heard like those growling noises, that was its actual voice, and then the voice would be projected from the flower whenever it spoke.
So if I put it on, would it translate to other?
It seems to just be translating the Manticore speak.
Just Manticore speak.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay, it's a little fancy
take
little
it.
flower.
Okay.
All right. If Shale's staying with the Manticore, I guess Elle and I can
Yeah.
head to the captain.
Okay.
Yes.
You make your way forward to like the conductor. You have to like wait in line for a very long time, and he's like, "So sorry about all that disaster. If you want to stop at Rote on the next stop here, there will be a member of House Jurasco who can heal up your wounds if you need it. But in the meantime, here's this," and he gives you 10 gold coins.
Thank you. We had another friend that helped us.
Oh,
You
I'm
get
sure
some
you
food
did.
as
You're
well?
the 7th person to say that. Keep it moving, Frau. Keep it moving.
No, we actually. Elle, can you go get Shale?
Sure.
Elle like hobbles back, like wincing and wobbling.
Nice day, isn't it?
It's really not. We just got attacked, man. That's pretty bad.
Like the weather, you know. It's kind of stormy at night, but you know, kind of cleared up.
It's been terrible.
Yeah, I guess so. Like kind of sad that he completely shut down the conversation.
After all, you guys like get your complimentary coins. You know, each of you get your 10 gold. And with that, you all just kind of rest up, sit back, and kind of like relax so that way your wounds don't hurt too much. Lightning Rail continues to ride along till eventually you reach the city of Rote. Rote is not the biggest city in Brayland, but it is where its government is seated. And that's kind of mostly what it's dedicated to. It is the capital of Brayland, and that is like the only thing it tries to be. And when the closest nearby like proper city is Sharn, you have a tough time actually, trying to be anything better. But you arrive there, the Manticore is offloaded from the lightning rail itself, like dragged away. And there's not really much spoken about it. Everything is just kind of dealt with as it comes.
Would the rest be considered a long rest?
Yes, absolutely.
Cool. Got it. Wonderful.
As all of
Do
you
they
are like...
come to talk to me? Like, does anyone come to talk to me? I imagine I'm sitting with the Manticore, and I'm just like waiting for someone to pick him up on the next stop.
You see, like, walking in, you see some of, like, the guards of the city of Rote walk up to you and, like, go up to the Manticore. It looks like they have kind of, like, a very large stretcher kind of, like, made already. They're like, "Excuse me, sir, we need to remove this big old beast."
Oh, okay. I mean, I took him out, if that counts for anything.
That's great, kiddo. That's great.
For sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead, take him.
As both of the guards like don't even really acknowledge you much, and just like very like they struggle a lot to like maneuver the Manticore and like slide it on top of this stretcher before they start to carry it out.
They don't mind me?
No, not really.
I'm gonna pick their pocket.
Go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand check.
14.
You grab a set of manacles and a key. Like two of the manacles.
Wait, what is a manacle?
Handcuffs, but bigger.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, no. Now they can't handcuff him.
That dude is out.
I don't think you can
Dude is out.
I guess
he's
true.
gone.
Did I kill someone?
Not as far as you know.
Okay. I'm not a murderer.
Yes.
Okay. I'm collecting things.
As all of you are just kind of sitting in the lightning rail waiting for it to get moving to Sharn, you have like the first moment since the battle to fully like kind of process what's going on. And Clancy, you kind of check your pockets, like make sure that you still have the necklace, and sure enough, it's still there. And you kind of look around at the other two and look at the necklace. And then you just look out the window, almost as if on instinct. Looking to the north, to the Grey Wall Mountains, where your family lives, where your grandparents live. You're ready for this to be over. And soon it will be. All you have to do is make it back to Sharn, give this necklace over to the Tane family, and you'll probably have done everything you need to. At least you can hope. As all of you kind of sit back, you're ready to just sit back and relax for the rest of the ride. Until right next to you, Pebblemouth suddenly jolts awake. The mountain is gone. The mountain is gone. The mountain is gone. The mountain. And his eyes fall shut again. In all of like the combat and hassle, the altercation before you, his little bindle was knocked aside, and its contents had spilled. Inside of this bindle, you find a very strange object. A metal sphere, about the size of a balled-up fist. Other than this sphere, the only other thing inside of his bindle was crumpled up newspapers. Specifically from the Sharn Inquisitive paper. It looked like they were there just to take up space to look like the bindle had actual belongings in it, aside from this sphere.
Can I do like a check on it? Or like Arcana or investigation or
You can attempt to
history?
figure out what it is. Go and roll me an Arcana check.
Okay. 5.
You know it's some kind of magic item. It has
Guys,
a stamp of House Cannith on it, so it's some kind of produced thing.
this is magical.
Really? Let me see.
Really,
Can I
Cheryl.
inspect it as well?
You can.
7.
It's magical.
No way. Elle, this is a magic item.
Really? I guess
Alright,
I'll
so-
try to.
Arcana check if you'd be so kind.
I got an 8.
It's magical.
It's magic, guys.
All right.
Can I?
check the newspaper?
I was just gonna take the whole bag and just hand it to us or just
Sure.
to rifle through.
All of the newspapers come from the same day. This day would specifically be around like 2 weeks ago. So they're all the same headline. And the headline reads as follows. The Warforged threat? Question mark. Who exactly is the Lord of Blades? Depicted on the front of each of these newspapers is a sketch of a warforged figure with 6 blades stretching from his back like wings. The newspapers themselves are torn and covered in water to the point where the ink has run and it's impossible to read what was on them. The only thing that's intact is that headline and that strangely haunting image.
That's really cool. Like I know that's scary, but that's really cool. 6 blades? Who needs that many blades?
I don't want to know who needs that many blades.
And as you all are looking at these newspapers, the lightning rail hums and crackles. As there's really no one left in the car with you. A lot of the people that were like on this lightning rail either got off or very much moved away from the back of the train where the fight took place. So you guys are kind of the only ones back here. Lightning rail zips off, heading southward towards Sharn, its very next stop. And all of you are just left to ponder. What exactly is going on with this Warforged? What is this sphere? And what do any of you have to do with it at all? And that is where we are going to pick up next time. Thank you all for joining us here on Collective Daydreams.
Yeah.
All
We'll
right.
catch you next time. We love
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Howdy, dreamers. It's me, Cannon. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this episode and all the other ones. You guys are truly making dreams come true. I just wanted to say thank you for watching till the end. You might as well, subscribe or follow one of our accounts, and so likely be back for more. We do have a Patreon. It's gonna have unreleased projects, interactive polls and stuff like that, maybe some character art as well. It'll be a lot of fun. There's not much on it right now, but it's definitely a good investment. It's only $1, so I mean it's not that much. And lastly, a huge thank you to our only supporter on Patreon, Captain P Ness. Your support means the world, and you're making our lives better $1 at a time. Again, thank you for watching and supporting Collective Daydreams, and we'll see you next Friday.